My name is Gavin Hudson. I serve on the board of directors for Tongass FCU Credit Union. I wanted to share with you all today my story with Tongass Federal. In 2010, I moved home to Metlakatla to get my life together. I had been homeless and I was running with a bad crowd. I had destroyed my credit. I had no money, no opportunities. And I moved home to heal, to recover, to get back on my feet. I owed some banks down there a lot of money. And so after that, they wouldn't do business with me. I was afraid I was going to encounter the same thing when I joined the credit union of Tongass Federal at the branch of Metlakatla. And I was really apprehensive because I thought they were going to treat me the way that the banks had treated me, which was very dismissive and not helpful or inclusive whatsoever. To my delight, I was pleasantly surprised when the staff at the Metlakatla branch extended a hand, metaphorically speaking, treated me like a human being, looked me in the eye, smiled warmly, and instead of saying, here's all the things we can't do for you, they said, here's the things we can do. Let's work together. They helped me out with, they couldn't issue a checking account at the time, but they set me up with a savings account and a prepaid debit card. And I did that for a year or so until I relearned how to live within my means, how to manage my finances in a healthy, functional way. Eventually, I got a checking account. Through a lot of hard work, I was able to pay off what I owed to the banks down south. And with some more hard work and the assistance of the warm, friendly staff who treated me like a real human being. And I say that again because it's so important. It's very dehumanizing to be homeless. And Tongass Federal, along with the rest of my Metlakatla experience, helped to humanize me again, helped me get in touch with myself, helped me get in touch with my community, with one another. And then they proposed a credit building loan, a micro loan. I did a series of those, so I went from having bad credit or no credit to having decent credit to having excellent credit. That excellent credit allowed me to help my parents with a loan to replace the roof on their house, which was leaking. They had no ability to fix that on their own. I also now am a federal employee. Federal employees must be beyond reproach. Financially, I had to pass not only a criminal background check, but a financial background check. And it's because of the hard work on my part in collaboration and with the warm support of the staff at Tongass Federal that I was able to report more than 7 years of good credit. And now this federal job I have with the Bureau of Indian Affairs, serving Metlakatla, and as a former Metlakatla tribal councilman, and the work I've done with a nonprofit I co-founded for language revitalization, I've really done as much as I could do to help serve my community. And that is important because one person can make a big difference in this world. I know that in my own story, and I know that with the individuals at Tongass Federal who helped me out, they weren't just there to clock in and earn their salary. They're there to help, to serve. And when our values align in that way, we can support each other. And that's what a credit union is. It's people helping people. And so it's really appropriate, I think, that Tongass Federal Credit Union uses that word Tongass. It refers to this giant temperate rainforest throughout Southeast Alaska that has supported the indigenous peoples for untold millennia. Since time immemorial, the Tongass forest has supported a deep and rich culture, several cultures, in my case Tsimshian, but also our neighbors, the Tlingit Haida and other tribes. And the Tongass forest, these evergreen trees, spruce, hemlock, cedar, red cedar, yellow cedar, they support one another. Cedar trees in particular, their roots don't grow especially deep, but they do grow outward. They tangle with each other. They're interconnected, interwoven, tied together in their root system. And that is how cedars survive, by standing together. It's an incredible adaptation because the weather in Southeast Alaska can be very, very turbulent. And turbulence, intense conditions can not only be endured, can not only be overcome, but life can thrive in that environment if we do it together. So the logo for Tongass Federal Credit Union is called the Spirit of the Tongass. It's a formline design created by Metlakatla Tsimshian artist David Robert Boxley, and it depicts the spirit of the credit union, people helping people, in the same way that all life in the Tongass is interwoven, interconnected, that it's that reciprocity, sustainability, these are features of the interwoven life systems of this place that we live. I am very proud to be a member of the Tongass Federal Credit Union. I'm proud to share my story with you all. I'm very humbled by the work, the excellent work of the team at Tongass Federal Credit Union, and the vision that we're pursuing to serve economically depressed and historically underserved rural communities in Alaska. It's a mission that we take very seriously, and I believe that Tongass Federal can help people in the same way that it has helped me. It's been a game changer in my life, and I wouldn't be standing where I am today. I wouldn't have been able to serve my community in the way that I have if it wasn't for the effort, the mission, and the shared values of this wonderful, beautiful credit union. Thank you.